Hi, I'm Carla Adams. Tonight I'll be reading from my book, Ancestral River, A Spiritual Journey for the Living and the Dead. Chapter 10, Wisdom. Knowing about my trauma and old stories helped me know where to focus on clearing stuck energy in my biofield. Though energy still jerked through me as I continued to clear my 360-degree sensing system, after a few months of tunings, it flowed with much less static. Circuits were being restored. As I gained greater awareness of my biofield and remembered more often that I was spirit, I was able to feel the love and joy of nature and the oneness surrounding me every day. I practiced scanning the garden with my senses, then increased the distance to include the next block, then the edge of town. Soon I sensed joy or confusion, safety or danger from miles away anytime I stopped to listen. Intuition guided my work easily. Words flowed in perfect timing. Insights came often. Synchronicities happened, and I seldom second-guessed my actions. Driving through a city, I saw the spirit world, not just nature. Tree energy danced with joy and excitement as snow blew through the air. 2 weeks later, my own garden was a snowy world. Nature called me with wonder and happiness. Come play with us. It was 3 degrees above zero, but I grabbed my coat. Energy flowed through me as I hugged a tree. It said, "Thank you for coming out. We love you so much." My heart went to Universal Spirit. Thank you for awakening me to your world. On a spring night, the full moon filled my dining room with light. I was standing in the ley line, leaning against the window, but the energy was more intense than it usually was. I stepped outside to hug a tree. The energy running through my hands was alive and lighted my whole being. As I stood in the ley line, bathed in moonlight, my whole body was shaken to the core. One day I glanced out the car window. The stores and cars looked just like a toy set. Intuition flashed. Fear and control are like toys. Abundance and free will are reality. I blinked and looked again, but saw only the strip mall. Feeling tired and emotional the next day, I found where I felt powerlessness again in my body. The old stories of feeling unworthy and thinking I had no choice in how my life played out were toys, too. After amplifying my sensing system in many sessions, I tuned my skeletal system to receive signals from the universe, too, since energy flowed from the universe into the light waves of my biofield and throughout the connective tissue in my body. I used the forks to bring harmony to the parts of my brain, body, and chakras that specifically helped my senses. The energy of the parts of the brain existed within my biofield also. I wanted to tune them, but I didn't know where they were. I said to Universal Spirit, "Please show me." I named a body part, waited to be shown where it was in my hologram, tracked the energy with my eyes, and tuned each part to Universal Spirit. When I was done, energy buzzed through me. But a deeper connection with the universe only pulled me to experience more. So I called another friend who did hypnosis. I heard we come from the oneness and return there between our lives on earth. I want to find out if it's true. She guided me down a staircase and through a door. Surrounded by ancestors and angels, warm light, joy, and love, I was not me. I was part of the light of the oneness and fully loved, wanted, and needed. Then I individuated, becoming my own spirit, but still surrounded by those in the oneness. I had the awareness that I had not lived in a physical body before. Something drew my attention to the left. My parents' energies were swirling together. The oneness said to me, "Do you want to join them?" I knew that Universal Spirit wanted my help, so I moved toward them. 4th of July sparklers lit around me. Lightly, a pressure touched me, placing limits on my biofield as my body formed. The joy, love, and gratitude of the oneness were part of me. and I remembered being part of them. Without warning, I was shaking with fear and sadness and crying, "I feel so alone. I want to be back with the oneness." The hypnotist asked, "What would help you feel better?" I said, "If Mommy wanted me." As my friend guided me to breathe deeply, the fear and sadness eased, and calm returned. The intense emotions I felt in the womb were difficult to experience, but I wanted more answers. So for our next hypnosis session, I gave my friend a list of questions. She led me into being part of the oneness again. I individualized and joined my parents. My expansiveness diminished as my body formed. Fear and sadness overwhelmed me again, then calm. She asked, "What do you feel now?" I said, "My parents are worried and rushing around." I told her part of my birth story. They were trying to get to the hospital during a snowstorm in the middle of the night. Suddenly I was being pushed out. My body wiggled on the massage table as I traveled the birth canal. I was surrounded by light. Shadowy forms moved in front of me. Why are they laughing at me? I can't help how I look. Lying on my mommy, everything felt safe and good. My friend read the next question on my list. "Do you see the placenta?" In meditation, I had been shown that our body and placenta together represented our whole sentient being, the physical and spiritual, and also our oneness with universal spirit. As I sensed into the hospital room, my subconscious mind took over. "No, it's in the trash. It's mine. I need it." My friend said, "Can you pick it up and hold it?" Grabbing the placenta, I held it to my chest. "I hate them. I hate them." "Take a slow, deep breath," she said. "Hold it. Hold it. Now, slowly let it out." My husband held me while my subconscious mind continued to scream, "I hate them. They knew what they were doing. They did it on purpose." My friend said, "Can you forgive them?" "No, I can't." She said, "I feel you're holding space for everyone who feels this separation of body and spirit. Can you let it go?" Her question cleared my mind and it heard my spirit. I listened to my body. Yes, but should I? Medical practice separates our wholeness at birth, just as the mindset of fear and lack keeps our minds from hearing our spirits most of our lives. I called into the oneness for wisdom. "I'm holding space for everyone. Do I have the right to let this go?" An ancestor said, "You have acknowledged their pain. You can let it go." I released the hate, fear, and hurt as I slowly exhaled until I was calm again. Experiencing the oneness was wonderful, and I wanted to ask more questions of the angels and ancestors there, but reliving the fear in gestation was too painful to visit again. I said to Universal Spirit, "Was my fear caused by coming into a physical body? Does everyone feel it? Or was it because I felt my mother's thoughts and emotions?" Universal Spirit said, "Will you come with me?" Entering my crown, Universal Spirit came with me into my third eye chakra. I was in the womb, just beginning to form. I was both an individual and still part of the oneness, and in perfect harmony of mind and spirit. I felt my spirit's primary intention, to always know this oneness with Universal Spirit. But feeling fear for more than a few minutes, my protective mind had blocked my awareness of spirit, and I had felt alone. Fear had been my mind's pattern of reaction all my life.